Hello. Today I'm going to take you on a tour of my drive. This is an opportunity for us to understand and navigate the drive and see what we're looking at so that we can make better choices and so that we can try to keep organized. When you open your drive, it opens into this particular format, and we'll be spending the majority of our time here in this particular form. Now, if you want to do some navigation and things, so what I've done is I am in my drive. I can also select priority. And these are the things that I am used a lot, or things that I think, or that Google thinks are particularly important. Back to my drive, you can see that some of them are suggested at the top here as well. Then when I go to shared drives, these are drives that other people have shared with me. These are drives that I can put things in, we can communicate back and forth, they can share documents with me. So this is sort of where a shared drive would be. And you can see here that I've got them for the people of my class, and then the drive that I've used to share with my classmates. Now, up here with more actions, you can see that I can manage members, I can email the members, I can share the drive settings, I can change those, I can change the theme if I want. I can rename the drive. If you rename it, it renames it for everyone. I can search within the drive if I'm looking for a particular document, particular thing that's there. I can share it, I can view the trash, and I can delete a shared drive. But let's not do that today. Shared with me, these are different things that have been shared with me, and these are some of the things that my classmates have completed and have shared with me, or things that my teacher has shared with me, such as some of these Google documents, there we go, and some other things that are available here. Down here where we have recents, this gives me the things that I've been talking about, and you can see that I've been working on Module 10. Down here, starred, if I wanted to star something so that I could find it easily, this is where I would do that. And at this point, I don't have anything starred. Down here in the trash, you can see I've got a couple things that I have quote-unquote thrown away, and that will empty at a particular time. So trash date gives me by the date, and this gives me up or down. So then storage tells me how much storage I have, how much I've been using, what I've got it in, and where it looks like. And then you can see down here the biggest kinds of assignments that I have. Over here, I've used 172 megabytes. Up here under new, this is where I can add new things to my folder, my drive. So I can add a new folder. I can upload a file. So if I got something on my desktop that I want to upload, I can do that. I can also upload an entire folder if I've got that on my desktop as well. I find the upload file probably more helpful. Down here, I can add a Google Doc, I can add Google Sheets, I can add a slide, I can add forms, and then there are more things that I can add as well. And in addition to, I can connect more apps if I want to my drive. And that's very helpful if you're using a particular app or extension, and then it puts the result of whatever it is into your drive automatically, and that works out really, really well. Going back to my drive, you can see that down here I've created a number of folders, and what I've done here is I've tried to create folders for all of the different modules that we had work that I needed to keep or record. And so as I've done, what I've tried to do is to change the color of each of the folders, and you do that just by clicking on the three dots. That opens up a whole lot of other opportunities for you. So I could share the whole folder. I could get a link for the folder. I could add a shortcut to the drive if I wanted to make it pop up in a different spot. I can move this, and you can nest files under files. You can nest them under drives. It's just really an opportunity to do a lot of moving there. I can add to start. I can rename. And what I did was used a feature that allowed me to put in some emojis, so that each one I tried to put an emoji in that matched what we were doing in that particular module. I can change the color of the folder, and that's pretty easy to do. I can search within it. I can view the details, and this just gives me the bibliographical information of the file. I can download or I can remove. So as you're starting to see this drive, it's particularly helpful, and I've used it. I've also got some images, links, and music, things that I needed for different parts of my assignments. So I created folders for those, because you can upload those as well. Now down here where I've got files, I've got a couple of files that aren't put into any drive folder. This is the link to my website, my Google website, and this is the contact form that goes with that. I can file those if I want, or I can leave them out. What happens a lot of times with folks is that they leave out these things, they don't put them in files, and then they end up with hundreds of files that they've got to file, and it makes it really hard to organize their drive.